way that you do. We do pray for the needs of our community. God, that you would open resources for us, direct our paths, and guide our minds and our hearts, give us wisdom and knowledge, Father, that we can make decisions that would help our community. We pray for all those that are sick around about us today. Many families have to go through funeral home and bury loved ones. Pray for that family of that little baby that will be buried this week. We just ask that you would please show a little extra mercy and comfort to them. We ask you, God, that you'll be with all those that are in harm's way today, serving our citizens, serving our country. We just ask that you watch over them, keep your hand of protection upon them. Father, bless us, help us, and do forgive us. In Jesus' name, amen. We'll have to pledge the flag while we're saying. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Welcome everyone to our monthly fiscal court meeting from Jackson County Fiscal Court. This time we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order and have Doug Moore read the minutes from our previous meeting.
We'll do it, brother. Shane Gabbard call the meeting order. Minutes from May the 9th, 24 were read and approved. The motion by Todd, second by Baker. Shane Gabbard presented 8APE resolution for election security equipment. Motion by Todd, second by Bond. That was sent in.
Yes, sir.
Shane Gabbard opened bids for blacktop and stone. The only bid submitted was Allen Company. Blacktop was $119 a ton and gravel was $111 a ton. Is that right?
Gravel, blacktop was $119 a ton laid in place, and I've got it all. We'll adjust it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
I
adjust
wasn't
it.
sure if I got that backwards
Yeah.
or not. Motion by Vaughn, second by Baker. Shane Gabbard announced receipt of the Conservation District fiscal year 24-25 budget. Motion by Todd, second by Baker. Shane Gabbard requested approval to transfer full control of Red Lick Watershed Conservation District to Madison County. Motion by Vaughn, second by Todd. Shane Gabbard presented a resolution of MOA for Jackson County Park Development for the McCammon Ridge project. Motion by Todd, second by Baker. Shane Gabbard presented the resolution for grant program 2024. Motion by Todd, second by Bond. Shane Gabbard presented the second reading and adoption of fiscal year 24-25 budget. Motion by Bond, second by Baker. Shane Gabbard opened discussions about medical cannabis dispensaries. It was agreed to place the issue on the ballot in the general election, which is November. Motion by Todd, second by Bond. Shane Gabbard presented the treasurer's bills and transfers. Motion by Todd to approve, second by Todd. Set the next meeting, July 11, 24, and that's the date.
All right. You'll take a motion. Accept the meeting. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Let's see, before we get into the judge's report, Eric, you got any updates? The race is July the
25th, 26th, and 27th. We officially, with the high school, the new school superintendent, we will be utilizing the auditorium for volunteer and driver training. We do appreciate the school board and the superintendent for allowing that to happen. On Thursday night, Main Street right here, the cars will be coming by. We're doing a festival, asking all locals to have vendors that are set up. They will be running Mill Creek for approximately 2.5 hours, taking turns. And the requirements is to come around the show. They'll be running normal traffic and normal following state laws on the road. And the festival at night, Friday morning, I do ask support, and also the city of McKee at noon. The cars will be staged right here on the straight by the Mexican restaurant, where for 2 hours before they take off for the race at 2:14 p.m., where they'll be running turkey foot for approximately 3 hours. Coming back to service, and then they'll be hopping into Lee County for the rest of the afternoon. But we right now have 35 entries. Every Airbnb that I'm aware of, that I've in conversation with, is sold out. They are now moving into Rockcastle and Lee County for lodging opportunities. We have officially been designated next year as a national event with ESPN coming to Jackson County. So as long as we're successful with this and our volunteers, I think that's going to be a huge economic boom for us and continue to grow what we're trying to do with the boom force right now.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Thank you, very appreciate the update. It's exciting thing for Jackson County, really is. All right, judge's report, let's see. First few weeks of the new fiscal year, we've been very busy. We have several projects from last year that we started that we're looking to close out soon. One of those projects is the Landwater Conservation Grant Project at Word Park in Anvil. The only thing that we like is the new backstop on the lower field and the pavement from the parking lot to the concession stand. We did have a fire in the concession stand at the park recently with some substantial damage. It appears the stove shorted out. More than likely it was storm related. It caused a fire inside the concession stand. If the building wasn't a concrete block building, we probably wouldn't have a building right now. I contacted KCO and filed a claim on the fire. They sent out an adjuster, and we are in the process of receiving a quote for them to repair the building and replace the contents. Insurance should cost the cover of the damage. And speaking on that, we've had several incidents of vandalism at our parks recently. We've had to replace sinks and toilets at Worthington Park and Greyhawk Park several times this year. We need to look into more advanced camera systems for our parks to see if we can catch responsible parties and hopefully prevent any more damage. Vandalism is truly a despicable act, a despisable act, and it makes no sense whatsoever. And we seem to be the recipient of acts of vandalism more and more every year. I really don't understand why, but if we could persuade people to turn themselves around, it would be amazing what difference they could make in society. Everyone has choices in life, and choices you make will follow you around forever. I know we have wonderful people in our community that will band together and help anyone at any time. Those responsible for acts of violence and destructions do not define us. Jackson County is full of wonderful people, and I'm honored to serve. So that's my report for this week. I'm going to look into it. I've been looking at some cameras and just ain't figured out exactly what we need just yet. But we're going to try to find us something. I'll bring the estimates back to the court. All right, on the districts, Danny, you got anything to report? They're working down on Sand Lick on that culvert repair, so, okay. All right.
About the only calls I've got is brush calls, and brush going out the road, just be patient with trying to get through that. If you can see an area that's a safety concern or a curve or something, I've had a couple of those calls. We go with them pretty quick, but Robbie been staying on top of that, so I appreciate what they do. Other than that, everything's pretty good so far.
Did they open the new bridge at Everett?
Yeah,
Okay, so the bridge at Everett is open.
yeah.
The bridge at Everett is open.
I'm thankful for that. That just took about 12 years to get that done, so.
That's been a long problem, just trying to get it. Garvin, you got anything?
I've just been trying to mow, been having some trouble with the tractors, and then we're still slow.
That made me think, I said Dan this morning, the backhoe that we use in the key, we was heading to Sand Lake. Was that Tuesday, Robin? Was heading to Sand Lake.
I think it was Tuesday.
And the drive shaft blew out the front of it. Then the shaft had come out of the transmission, busted a hole in the oil pan. And it's tore up pretty bad. We've got Garvin's bar right now, be able to use that, fix that, get that project done up there at Sand Lake. We're gonna have to haul it in. We probably need to be looking somehow or another to try to figure out how we can fund some better equipment. Seems like we spend a lot of money, just repairing what we got. I know them tractors, how long have we had them tractors? That's way before my time. We've had them a while, like
I think they're 2012.
2012.
They got about 6,000 hours on them. So, That's the mow tractor.
Mine, well, black, not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, probably 13, 2013. With the 12, or the last year.
We need to try to figure out how replacing tractors. It's like you talking about a big league of money, when you get in a mobile tractor. You know, we gotta have it, part of the road thing. Every bit of it. I'd say, maybe more than that. Yeah, we can get some different options on
As
the
much as
tractor.
just bidding on some of this equipment, it's probably.
Just about right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Jim, appreciate
Get
it.
one a year. Basically, that replace, you don't have to buy two or three at the same time.
That's true. We can research the different options, put them out there on the table, see what we think the fit is. All right, thank you, Jim. Sheriff report.
Don't really have a whole lot. Everything's running along pretty smooth. Our Reese hired, Logan Hacker, he's working out pretty good. He's in the field training right now. Other than that, we're just gonna probably start seeing a lot more of highway safety checkpoints throughout the county, road places, try to ramp that up. Other than that, it's business as usual.
Good deal. Thank you, Sheriff. Sheriff, needs priority to sale, he's having some back trouble,
It's,
pretty bad.
yeah, it's out.
We prayed for him. All right, jail report, Brian sent me this, he was tied up, couldn't get away right now. This month, the state inmates brought in $59,618.56. Medical reimbursement of $263.56. They got $2,438.46 from Madison County inmates. The classes brought in around 9,000, and they had a combined of different courses that brought in $1,328. So the jail altogether brought in $77,983.75 for the month of June. So state inmate numbers are down. They're just having trouble getting them. There's Knox County that's got a new jail. There's Laurel County's got a new jail. And you have to be, I don't want to sound bad when I say this, but you have to be kind of selective, because if you ain't real careful, you'll get an inmate that's got a lot of medical problems. And what a lot of people may not know is that when they become our inmate, they become our sole responsibility. They don't have any insurance coverage. Their insurance that they had before they went into that jail does not pay a dime while they're into it. It's all on us. It usually costs us around $12,000 to $20,000 a month for medical costs in the jail, and us running about around 100 inmates. So I mean, you know, that's something that we've been talking to state legislature to see if they could help us with, to help them offset that cost. That jail, you know, they do a fantastic job running. They really work hard at putting out, you know, the work release crews do a great job on everything they do out here in the county. But, you know, we still see about after what they bring in, and they bring in every dime they can. After what they bring in, we're still putting about $700,000 from our general fund just to keep it going. It eats up a lot of money, and every small county is seeing that. So, of course, we're still in discussions on trying to get an increase in what we get per day. They call per diem for state inmates. So, it's nothing that our jail staff and jailers doing a fantastic job getting everything that we can, but it's just so much you get. And so it's just the cost of it is like everybody else. I mean, the cost of living is unbelievable right now. So, all right, next on the list is payment voucher number 1. This is for the Freedom Ridge Welcome Center project. This USDA grant, and as Judd Hubbard was here for the bid opening and explained the process, As soon as the fiscal court approves the payment voucher, I'll sign off on it. We'll make the payment to Lewis Brothers Contracting. We'll send them the form when they put the check through the bank and we get the canceled check, we send them the form with the canceled check, and it takes about roughly a week to get your money back. So, it's not costing us anything, but it's a reimbursement process that we have to do to get paid back on this grant. So the first payment on this is $7,020, and that is for the bonds, let's see here, bonds, the general conditions, and the environmental survey. So basically, step one is getting everything in place to get going. So that's $7,020. I just need a motion from the court to be able to send in that payment voucher, to pay Lewis Brothers and get reimbursed for that. Y'all, did I explain that all right?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, this is a copy of it, Richard, sorry, yeah. That's what they look like. That's a holiday, Earl.
It was.
Sorry.
So the total project was $232,000.
Yeah.
$7,000 for that.
Right here, I'll show you, there's a breakdown of it, see right there, this period, that just shows you what we have. Actually, I was running for $7,800, $7,800. Break that on my. Yeah, that's the well, right there. That's a USDA grant. There you go. Thank you. All right, we have a personnel issue that, according to how we're operating with the standards of the law, and we have to go into executive session. So we'll be exiting and going into this room. Y'all are welcome to stay. I don't know how long we'll be. We got personnel issues.
You got one more.
What'd I do? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
You get excited.
Okay, yeah, the medical cannabis resolution, that's right. So we voted at the last, I was getting excited.
Yeah, it's time to get excited.
We voted at the last meeting of the fiscal court to place the question on the November ballot to the voters to be able to decide whether they want to prohibit cannabis, medical cannabis businesses from operating within Jackson County. This in no way does this outlaw, for lack of better terms, it does not make it illegal to have medical cannabis if you have a prescription. But what this does is this will give the voters a single question on the ballot that says, are you in favor of medical cannabis businesses operating in Jackson County? Yes or no? That's basically what it will say. So basically the only thing that we can govern is whether they can sell it here or not. We can't govern whether you can have it. That's just, that's between you and your medical provider. It's legal now as of July the 1st, from my understanding, if you've got a prescription to have it. So this gives every county has got three options. We can leave it alone, follow state guidelines. We can pass an ordinance to ban the sale of it completely. Or we can pass a resolution that will allow the voters in the county to make the decision. So at the last fiscal court meeting, the court voted to pass to put it on the ballot. So in order to put it on the ballot, the Department of Local Government told me they needed this resolution. And so this resolution says, whereas on April 15, 2024, the Kentucky General Assembly adopted House Bill 829, signed into law by the governor on April 17, 2024, amending KRS Chapter 218B, Kentucky Medical Cannabis Chapter. Whereas KRS 218B.130 authorizes local governments to pass resolutions directing that the question of prohibiting cannabis businesses from operating within its territory be submitted to the voters of its territory at the next regular election. Whereas the County of Jackson wishes to utilize the authority granted to it by KRS 218B.130 to direct the question of prohibiting cannabis businesses from operating within the County of Jackson be submitted to the voters of the County of Jackson at the next regular election. So that's basically, this resolution has to be passed in order for it to be on the ballot. Does that make sense? So I just need a motion to sign
Is
this
there gonna be a
resolution.
simple yes, no vote, something?
That's supposed to be, I'm assuming. We ain't see
The
that.
rest of the meeting, we can just put it on, vote yes or no for it again.
Yeah, I think it's,
Some of them.
The state will do it, we won't.
some yeses mean no, no mean yes,
Some of
yeah.
them do it.
But we can, I think we have the authority to work it, right?
Yeah, the
We
state
have
will
authority to
refuse
work
you
it.
if they can.
They would really have to be defined on,
Yeah.
that vote doesn't affect someone with a prescription in this county, they can still legally have it. And, you know, a lot of people may get that confused.
Yeah.
They need to know that that's just for a business.
To be able to sell it.
Sell that, prescribe that. They can get it here at a
Right.
local pharmacy
Yeah,
instead of having to get it mailed to them or going somewhere else to get it.
right.
Motion.
Got a motion? Got a second? All right, thank you, Jim. Like I said, I jumped ahead of myself, I apologize there. Executive session, we have a personnel issue that, we're required when it is something affecting one of the employees of the county in order to keep from discussing that affected employee in open court, and we have the authority to go into executive session to discuss that. So we've got personnel issues, and I'm gonna have to have a motion to go into executive session to, let's see, I guess we need to, we ain't been in it as long, forgot how the procedure goes.
It's motion, you go in.
Motion to go into executive session. All right, I need a motion to go back in session.
Second.
All right, no decisions were made within executive session. We do have something we need to address here.
Get the bills transferred.
Bills transferred, yeah. Oh, yeah, bills are transferred. Anything there out of the ordinary? The
It's ready to go, just start it back. You got too much equipment up here.
What tractor we working?
Daniel said, I'd be right back. Yeah,
Probably.
the battery's about this.
Yeah, slow.
Thank you.
Bills.
Yeah, they should be, I think they're putting it back together today. Which one? No.
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second, comments, amendments?
Who said that first?
One, two. They were regarding. Okay. Anything from anybody else? Before we adjourn? Go ahead.
I'd like to make a request. I spoke to you briefly a couple of weeks ago about Lake Street Road repairs.
Yeah.
I know you guys are doing your due diligence, stuff like that. I don't know if you make a decision or not. But my comment is I'd like to see you guys take it under consideration to extend it out to Salt Rock Road because there's damage out there also, which is not as expensive as Lake Street, but in spots it's just as bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know this for certain, but I would think that there would be some savings involved if you already got the equipment out there
Yeah.
to do the work versus not having it there and having to start all over again.
Thank you. I spoke with Mr. Cox, right?
Yes.
Mr. Cox a couple of weeks ago, and I told him when the contractor got here, we'd have him come out and look at that and give us the estimate. but they ain't made it back this year. They told us, I think, maybe in the next 2 weeks they'd be over here, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have an idea on what it would cost to repair the north spot.
There's some bad spots out there. I know in one spot in particular, it comes up over the crest of the hill, and if you're dodging the damage in the road, you run the risk of hitting somebody else coming out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a safety issue involved,
Right.
at least that one spot.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Anything else?
I was, probably need to get somebody down there in your office. Pretty soon.
Of course, we had to talk about it because of Amanda's passing, but we do have a position in the office that we're gonna have to address. We need a finance officer. Shay's overworked tremendously. Had a lot of volunteers come in and help us try to do what we can do. We're gonna have to put somebody in that position. It's something that ain't easy for us to talk about. Amanda was the best. And, but I make a personal recommendation to the court that we open up for resumes and applications. Come back at the next court meeting and see how many I can draw it up and put it in, advertise it. And we can give it a few weeks and see how many applications, resumes we get, and just kind of take it from there. If that's all right.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, they do that in probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think you need to have another meeting 2 weeks from now and see what we got and get somebody in for the occupational tax and the trash receipts too.
Okay.
Get open up 2 spots. Because Teresa retired and we need to get that done.
Okay. All right.
So,
We'll advertise for positions, and then I'll bring, once we got back, we'll set a meeting up, go through them, and see what we come up with.
yeah, I think we need to have one in a couple of weeks and see what we got before it gets us a road. You know, if we ain't got no applicants, we'll wait another 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'll advertise 2 weeks, and we'll see what we got. All right. Anything else?
I think, I got one more, that bridge you talking about being open, I think they're turning over, that's the house.
Yeah, they're turning that old Everly Road Bridge thing. I think that's part of the plan.
It's actually about done, I think.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
All right, next scheduled meeting is August the 8th, 2024, at 1 o'clock. Need a motion to adjourn.
See.
All right, thank you all.